Welcome to Portraits of Atlanta with Brandon McGovern. I am here today interviewing First American Home Warranty Rep, Karen Caltrider. How are you doing today, Karen?
Thanks so much, Brandon. I'm so happy to be here, always supporting Select Realty and learning more about the community.
Absolutely. This is a great thing. We're getting to know you as an individual and how you are helping our community, specifically here in Cobb, Cherokee, North Fulton areas. But don't be afraid if you need to talk about Atlanta a little bit too. So
I've lived all over, so
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about where you live right now and kind of how you got there. And tell us a little bit about the area that you live in and why you like it so much.
Great. I love all of the North Atlanta area. Right now I live in Roswell and spend a lot of time Roswell, downtown Roswell, and of course through my work and business, travel the whole corridor over to Smyrna, up to Woodstock and Ackworth and Marietta, all those great places. And my family, we spend a lot of time in the whole community. Again, love living in Roswell, everything that Roswell has to offer. And it's just been a good transition living on the south side of Atlanta previously, which is awesome. Coming up to the north side of Atlanta. Love it in Roswell.
Yeah, we love the north side of Atlanta. I'm in Woodstock myself. So
Yeah, I spend a lot of time in Woodstock too.
Yeah, I feel like Woodstock and Roswell kind of mirror each other a little bit in their city culture, but Roswell might take the cake a little bit. They just got a little bit more history, I feel like.
I don't know, and I think you really can go from Roswell to Marietta to Woodstock, and you're driving and you end up in one or the other and don't even realize you've crossed. So They really have, those communities have kind of grown together.
It's funny, you see a lot of the same restaurants now in these cities like
Sure.
Alpharetta, Roswell, Marietta, Woodstock, like Salt and Table is everywhere, right?
Yes, it's one of our favorites.
Yes, absolutely. So change the angle. I'm at a loss. So
My background. How about my background?
Yeah. Okay, so you live here in Roswell. Actually, I guess over there in Roswell. We're here in Marietta now. Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Absolutely. I've lived in the Atlanta area since 2007. It was a job move that brought my family from Texas. Went to Texas A&M. And grew up in Texas. And so happy that shortly after we relocated here in 2007 to be with one of the large airlines, of course, over at Atlanta Hartsfield. Shortly after the move, Texas A&M made the transition to the SEC because we were really disappointed 2008, 2009, that it was really hard to watch a Texas A&M game. So lo and behold, here comes the transition into the SEC. So now we get to watch our Aggies on Saturdays pretty much demolish the competition. So it's been really, really
Go
great.
Dogs.
It's been really great to have that. I think we have a showdown coming up this year, so we'll see. But so the transition here from, like I said, growing up in Texas, the climate is very similar. The people are very similar here. So it's been a good move for me. My whole family is still back in Texas, so it's kind of good for them to come visit. They love to come visit Georgia because of all the trees and just how beautiful it is. And again, people are friendly here too. So it was an easy transition.
Yeah, absolutely. I really love it here in Atlanta. I've been here as well since 2005. It's very cool being on the north side of Atlanta because you're so close to the city, yet you're in close proximity to the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very cool because if you love nature, it is a perfect place to be. You can have your professional life during the day, and on the weekends, you can come up north to the mountains, enjoy that. So, what are some of your favorite things, I guess, to do on the weekends?
Well, and you just mentioned proximity to the mountains, and I mentioned that I had moved here in 2007 to the area and lived on the south side of Atlanta in a wonderful community there. So much to offer, and I actually had a real estate business down in that part of town. And 2 years ago, made the switch up to Roswell. So I guess it was 2017, made the move up to the north side of Atlanta. And I'll tell you, it's almost being in like two countries because things move quicker up here. There's more restaurants, more bars, more shopping, a lot of things going on, in the south side has great opportunities too. It's a little slower pace, kind of the golf cart lifestyle down there.
Right.
So moving up here, I think for us was a great transition in that we love getting out on the weekends and visiting the local bars and restaurants and things to do with our kids. We have 4 children. And on the weekends, we like to, you mentioned the proximity to the mountains. That's one of the things that we love about being on the north side. So folks who live in Marietta and Kennesaw and Roswell, we have a short hour or 2 drive to be up in the mountains or up, in Helen at the festivals or any of those things.
I love Oktoberfest in Helen.
Yeah, and there's, the tubing and whitewater rafting. All of that, if you're on the north side of the city, is within an hour or 2 drive. So it's been a really good like I said, transition for my family being on the north side of the city. Still have lots of friends on the south side. It's still a great place to visit, but we're glad to be up here in Roswell.
Awesome. I am glad you're up here too and experiencing all of the north side's offerings to, everybody that likes to have that professional lifestyle. It's a little bit quicker, but yet you're still in close proximity to all the nature, right? You got LJ, we're literally like 2.5 hours away from North Carolina and straight up the Smoky Mountains. It's really awesome. I frequented up there as well. It's very nice to be able to leave here on a Friday afternoon and be back here on a Sunday afternoon, and it's super quick. Super quick drive up there. So
for sure. My husband and I do a lot of hiking. He's done the majority or a good portion of the Appalachian Trail. So we have quick access to that. So Mount Yonah is just a short way away. We talked about Tallulah being a great place to visit. All of those within an hour or so. And if you don't have that much time, it's great to just drive over 15, 30 minutes over to Mount Kennesaw, and you can run Mount Kennesaw or have a family day with your family at Kennesaw.
Yeah, that's
just
amazing.
So close by. So many opportunities if you don't have a whole weekend that are just really, really close. So
yeah, I think I was even telling you about one that was right here. It's right on like the Cherokee, Bartow County line, Pine Mountain. Yeah, off of 140. It's a beautiful hike. It's a little 2.5 mile hike, but you get a beautiful view of the city. It's gorgeous.
We will definitely take advantage of that. When we do Kennesaw, we like to get to the top of Kennesaw and look across. And typically on a clear day, you can see Stone Mountain. So that's cool. And it's 20-something miles, I think. So we enjoy that.
That's awesome. You mentioned you have 4 kids. How old are all of your kids?
Yes, I have a 20 and a 21-year-old. My 21-year-old is at the University of Alabama. He's a senior engineering student. And it's great because even though he's out of state, it's only 3 hours. So, so many great college campuses around this area. So he, happens.
Other than the fact he's at Alabama.
Right. And I'm an Aggie. So I think we did beat them back in, I forget what the year is, but A&M did have a good year that year. I have a 20 and a 21-year-old, and my husband has a 15 and 10-year-old. So we spend a lot of weekends with them, 2 boys and 2 girls. So it's kind of perfect, and like to do a lot of outside activities with them on the weekends and a good family time on the north side of Atlanta.
That's awesome. Where's one of your favorite places to eat in Roswell?
Oh, wow. There's so many. I think of all the I was just in downtown Woodstock today and driving through in that great area downtown where they've got all this rooftop bars and restaurants and all of that.
Reformation Brewery just opened up their new brewery right there.
So terrific. We'll put in some plugs here, but I think my absolute favorite would have to be, and we were talking earlier about Little Alley Steakhouse in Roswell, and they have several locations, but we've been to the one because it's the closest to our house, the steakhouse there on Canton Street. And it's kind of a special occasion kind of place, not really somewhere we could go all the time. And it's just kind of our go-to when we have, something special to celebrate. The food is always good, so I love that. We love anywhere, with good food and good atmosphere, and it has never let us down. So
Roswell, I think, has a brewery too, don't they? What is it called? I forget the name of that brewery. Oh my goodness, I cannot think of it. Is it Day and Night Brewery? Something
we'll have to follow up on that. I haven't been there, but that's a great idea, so I can look into that.
I know that they're about to tear down the Wells Fargo over there, right behind on Magnolia Street, and create a really cool experience with a little micro motel that's going to be, like 70 unit hotel, and it's going to have a restaurant. It's going to be just amazing. It's
Yes.
continuing to grow over there.
Gate City Brewery.
Gate City Brewery.
Yes.
Gate City Brewery in Roswell, absolutely. Let me tell you, before I was in the real estate business and I was, doing my thing with HVAC work, man, I spent a lot of days on the roof right next to Gate City Brewery, and it smelled amazing. Yes, it is wonderful over there. And yes, I drink their beer on the regular.
Awesome. Well, and being a Texas girl, I'm always on the hunt for good kind of Tex-Mex in the area. So if anybody has anything, let me know. I haven't found my spot yet. I do like Taqueria Tsunami, which I know is kind of a chain, but they're all around North Atlanta, which is great. Just had lunch there today. But if anybody has a good Tex-Mex kind of place, fill me in.
Portraits of Atlanta is sponsored by Select Realty. Select Realty is proud to present Honest Offers. Honest Offers is more than just an instant cash offer on your home. We let you know how much you profit when you sell by owner, traditionally, or a cash offer. With Honest Offers, you'll know which selling method is right for you, the way you want to sell. We're revolutionizing home sales with Honest Offers. Contact us at 770-509-0265 or go to selectrealty.com with 2 L's in the word sell.
So if you want a good Tex-Mex place, it just opened up.
Yes.
It is called Nuevos Amigos.
Okay.
And it is off of exit 11, 6's Road off 575.
Okay.
And it has the most beautiful view, hands down, in Cherokee County of the mountains. It's one of the only restaurants I know of that has that view. There's no view like that in Cherokee County. So they're just sitting on some prime real estate.
Yeah.
Just opened up. Beautiful place.
Good
and their
food?
food was good.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. We will
But
definitely try that out.
super crowded.
Yeah. So go early.
Yeah.
Or go late.
Or go late. Yeah. They got a rooftop bar too.
Yeah.
So if you want to have some fun, you can
Perfect.
spend your evenings
Awesome.
there.
Good to know.
So, Karen, you mentioned that you are now in the home warranty field. So what made you transfer from real estate into the home warranty field?
Well, and I think what's great about real estate, and I talk to people about this all the time, is if you like real estate, there's so many different ways to be active in real estate. As far as real estate sales for agents, a lot of agents like working with buyers. Some agents like working on listings. Some like to do both. And right now, a transition for me, I did sell real estate for 10 years on the south side of Atlanta. In the transition and moving to Roswell, I knew I wanted to stay in the real estate field, but in a different capacity. And that's what's great about real estate is that if you love that industry, whether you're working on loans and home loans, home warranties. I talked to a gentleman this morning that did coaching for real estate agents. There's so many ways to be involved in the industry. And so for me, it was just a really smooth transition into, I was looking to make a change out of sales. And I'm also a former school teacher. So right out of college, I was a school teacher and taught school for about 7 years, mostly middle school English.
So you didn't have to deal with the crazy 6-year-olds like my 6-year-old.
I did do a little stint in elementary and very quickly missed my middle school kids. So it's just kind of a love. But I think having my experience in real estate sales and also my background in education, I think it was a smooth transition for me into home warranty sales because it's educating people about a product that our company sells at First American, and being able to still have that relationship with other agents and working in the industry just in a different capacity.
Most definitely. That's awesome. I mean, we appreciate it. Trust me. We need all the help we can get as agents out there. So
well, and I think there's so many agents right now, and I think, the rise in the television shows about flipping homes and real estate. And so my job is just to kind of communicate with agents and educate them on how to best represent their client in the transaction and make sure they have all the information and make it a successful transaction.
Well, I can say you've done a wonderful job. You have educated me quite a bit. It is just amazing to know everything that you can get with a home warranty. I didn't even know when I first came into the business that you can get a home warranty when you're the seller.
That's right. That's right. First American and many other companies as well have a listing program where you can list it for free, add the home warranty protection for free during the listing period. And of course, that will transfer over to the buyer at closing. And nothing is paid until you're at the closing table for any of the warranty products until you're at the closing table. And right now we have a basic warranty, which is $410 on the buyer side, and an upgraded warranty, which is our Eagle plan, which is $540. And again, those are both for the buyer side. If you choose to put the warranty on the home during the listing period, it is free. There's an added upgrade to include the HVAC during the listing period, which is $70. Again, none of that paid until you're at the closing table. And that's another way we can just help support our agents.
Yeah, that is highly educational, highly valuable, not only to a buyer, but to a seller as well. What would you say is one of the coolest things about a home warranty that most people do not know?
Most people don't know or realize that we have free refrigerant for HVAC. So that's one of the most common things when someone is called out for an HVAC repair. A lot of times it could be that the refrigerant is low, and that First American will replace refrigerant with no dollar limit on that. So
That's
some of
huge.
our competitors do have a limit on the amount or the dollar limit on refrigerant. And right now we're in June going into July. It's been super hot already. So that really is comforting to people to know that for their $75 service charge, that if they need 3 pounds or 4 pounds of Freon or whatever the refrigerant is, that there's no dollar limit on that with First American. So people are sometimes surprised, wow, it really was only the $75 charge to have that done.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I come from the HVAC world. So
Yes, you know.
Yes, it is super expensive. Refrigerant
It can
is
be.
absolutely one of the most valuable things in the summertime. Trust me,
Right.
because you need it for your place to be cool.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times too, especially maybe for first-time home buyers, you know, all of the systems in the house, whether it's plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and whatnot, you know, there are unexpected things that happen in that first year of home ownership, and it really kind of takes the burden out of worrying about having a really expensive repair or something unexpected come up, and the home warranty can just kind of ease those fears. So for all those real estate agents out there that want to best represent their clients, sometimes a home warranty may help that transaction go more smoothly, and you can help your buyer feel more at ease.
Awesome. That is so cool. Thank you for all of the education and telling us about yourself.
Sure.
We are going to do something a little different, and we are
Okay.
going to move into the speed round.
I'm a little worried. I'm a little scared, Brina.
It's going to be very
Okay.
quick.
Okay, quick.
You're only going to have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can.
Okay.
So there's going to be 10 questions, and we're going to wait for the timer. We're setting the timer right now. Get ready. Here it comes.
Ready, set, go.
Go. All right. So what's your favorite place to spend a weekend? Or I'm sorry, what is your favorite way to spend a weekend?
Oh, probably hiking, hanging out with the family, hanging out outdoors.
What type of music are you into?
Well, I like an eclectic mix of Christian music. Third Day is my favorite group. I'm kind of a groupie. And also Trivium, which is a heavy metal band. Go
Okay.
listen.
Yes. What was the best vacation you ever took and why?
Oh, goodness. It was Circle, Grand Canyon, Zion, Bryce, and the Slot Canyons over in Arizona. All of that in 5 days.
Where's the next place you want to travel on your bucket list and why?
Next place to travel on the bucket list. I think Iceland or Alaska.
Amazing. Was the last thing you read digitally or in print?
Pass.
Would you say you're more of an extrovert or an introvert?
I'm an introvert. I'm an extroverted introvert.
What was the last show you binge watched?
Oh, currently watching Black Mirror on Netflix.
Done.
It's time.
That is time.
How far do we get?
We skipped a couple questions. I just kind of, I wanted to mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
I thought some questions were better than others. So
Yeah, I have to throw in some Breaking Bad though. We binge watched that, and then now we're onto the Black Mirror. So if you're into like Twilight Zone kind of stuff, Netflix. There you go.
That's awesome. I have to introduce my wife to
Yeah.
that. We definitely
My 21-year-old got me into that, which is scary, but yeah,
Breaking Bad, love it.
loved it.
Absolute one of my favorite shows.
Mhm.
Just awesome. Not supporting of what happened, but it was a
No.
great show.
No, we do not condone that behavior, but it was great.
Very, very well produced,
Yes.
very well filmed, good actors. We'll take it. Thank you for listening to Portraits of Atlanta with Brandon McGovern. Like I said before, I am here with Karen Caltrider. And Karen, go ahead, give yourself some plugs and tell everyone where they can reach you at.
Absolutely. I'm so happy to be here representing First American Home Warranty. And you can reach me, cell, text, all that good stuff, 770-595-1173. And you can always go to our website, too, at firstamrealestate.com. K Caltrider, try to spell that, at firstam.com.
Is that like just the letter K or like K-A-Y?
Just the letter K. So anybody who wants to reach me, we'll get that going. And again, we have a terrific product for all the real estate agents who want to benefit their buyers or their sellers and give them the best coverage that they can with First American.
Portraits of Atlanta is sponsored by Select Realty. Select Realty is proud to present Honest Offers. Honest Offers is more than just an instant cash offer on your home. We let you know how much you profit when you sell by owner, traditionally, or a cash offer. With Honest Offers, you'll know which selling method is right for you, the way you want to sell. We're revolutionizing home sales with Honest Offers. Contact us at 770-509-0265 or go to selectrealty.com with 2 L's in the word sell.